Karinda. Jagmohan, a very good morning to you in KZN. The last time I checked, the count was at around 99%, particularly for the eThekwini Metro. You'll correct me if I'm wrong. The DA and the IFP seem to be doing fairly well in taking away some of the wards there.
Indeed. Well, my line to you is slightly scrambled, but I just want to reflect on what's been happening in eThekwini so far. My colleagues Zianda Ngobo as well as journalist Kanita Hunter have reflected on how the unrest impacted supportership of parties in eThekwini, in KwaZulu-Natal during July. But when we look at these statistics, now remember there are 222 seats available in the eThekwini Metro municipality that political parties are gunning for. Updated statistics from parties themselves show the ANC has 96 seats so far, the DA 58 seats, EFF 24, IFP 16, Action SA newly coming in at 4 seats. Now, as well as looking at how the DA has managed to grab some wards from the ANC, I'm joined by the DA's Haniff Hoosen. Thank you for speaking to us.
Thank you very much.
Very interesting to see you've gained seats in Phoenix, or rather gained wards in Phoenix and Chatsworth. These are areas where service delivery has been troublesome. Also areas majorly impacted by the unrest. Now that you have seemingly won this, what are your plans then to assist some of the residents there?
Yeah, I think, one of the difficulties we've always had with DA ward councillors in an ANC-run municipality, unfortunately the ANC used that as an opportunity to squeeze the level of support that they provided to those DA municipalities, just to make it difficult for the DA. But I think what we succeeded in doing is communicating that to voters, and they quite understood exactly what the ANC was doing. And that's the reason why those voters now punished the ANC, because they pay their rates to the municipality, expecting the municipality to invest in their wards. And because of that, I think that a large number of them have actually punished the ANC in this municipality. As far as Phoenix and Chatsworth is concerned, it was a clean sweep for us. We're very grateful to the voters, not only in those areas, but the entire eThekwini itself. But we won all of those wards and took a ward away from the ANC in Phoenix and a ward away from the ANC in Chatsworth as well. So it's a clean sweep in those two communities, yes.
Now, the eThekwini Metro municipality looks like the ANC is losing its grip on that. Currently, I'm just quickly take a look at the statistics. You've got 41%. I know this is the number must still be reflected in more clear terms as it's audited, but in the last municipal election they were at 56%. How do you think this is going to impact the DA in the EXCO? Do you feel like there could be coalitions that the DA is going to have in eThekwini Metro to gain more strength in that metro?
I think, firstly, on the issue of coalitions, our party is still looking at that at a national level. And they're working out all sorts of permutations in the entire country. So we haven't had any conversations around coalitions in eThekwini at the moment. But it's very clear the ANC does not have a majority in eThekwini. In order for them to govern here in eThekwini, they're going to need other political parties to support them, or opposition parties coalesce together. But that would work itself out over time. As far as the EXCO is concerned, I think that the ANC will also be somewhat weakened, because the council itself ultimately takes most of those decisions, and the EXCO is the day-to-day management of the city. From the figures that we've seen so far, it looks like the EXCO will stay relatively the same. The ANC looks like they're going to get about 5 seats on that EXCO. But as far as the council is concerned, they've lost their majority completely. And it's, for us, I think, one of the areas that we worked on wherever we've campaigned to try and reduce the ANC below 50%, and then of course start working together. And you remember that we did that in the city of Cape Town many years ago, where we worked hard to bring the ANC below 50%, and from there that was a springboard for us to be able to govern and show South Africa what we're actually capable of doing. And I won't go into those details, South Africans know. But now we're doing the same thing here in eThekwini, and we'll see how it turns out.
So just in a few seconds, you're a seasoned politician. Do you think this is the start of change for eThekwini municipality that's seen an amount of corruption?
I think it's the start of change for South Africans and for South Africa as a whole. And that's fabulous, because no single party should ever have a monopoly over governance. And when we get to that position, I think that's where politicians and political parties become fearful of the voters and then start doing the right thing. I think the ANC has been far too arrogant for far too long, and people have now punished them for that. They've made far too many promises, and straight after the elections they disappear. Voters are getting smarter, our democracy is maturing, and that's a beautiful thing for South Africa, I think.
Thank you very much. The DA's Haniff Hoosen. Has the ANC's alleged arrogance cost them votes in KwaZulu-Natal? They have lost several municipalities in this province already and seemingly lost its grip in the eThekwini municipality. But I believe in this hour we'll also be hearing from the ANC as well. In the meanwhile, the DA says this for them is the start of change. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Karinda. Jagmohan live for us in KZN, eThekwini, to be exact.